A lot of companies these days have started to give a notice or a heads up that we are going to lay off X number of employees in this particular month. So they communicate to all the employees that they are going to reduce their workforce, and this is how it is going to happen. They're going to probably reduce 500 people or 1000 people in this month, and then another set of 500 or 1000 people in the upcoming months, etc. So they kind of communicate it early, and this actually is a very good thing so that there are no surprises for the employees. While some people may see this as a panic that okay, now all the organization or all the employees will panic and wait for that particular day when that email will come, but in my view it is actually a good thing that rather than giving you a surprise or a shock that hey, from tomorrow you don't need to come or you are part of the layoff list, they've already announced that they are going to lay off X number of people on a particular date. Now, what do we do if we receive such notice or if we receive such communication? What do we do? One thing is, if your performance is not great or if you are already receiving some critical feedback on an ongoing basis, then you can expect that you will probably be on that particular layoff list. But otherwise also, if you are a good performer or a great performer, you should expect the worst. Okay, in my view, you should expect that something can go wrong and then you should prepare yourself. So what are the things you should do? A lot of people talk about networking, and here networking outside the organization is something which a lot of people focus on. But in my view, within the company, if you are having a good network, then that helps a lot, because some of these are like huge companies where you have 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh people working. So if you really know influential people, if you really know people who are decision makers, then that helps a lot. Because then using your network, you can probably get some early leads or information around how this entire thing is going to happen. Or you can also use your internal network to find opportunities in some other departments. So that is one thing. Second thing, how early signs or early warning can help is you can then talk to the HR and understand the exact policy, how that particular layoff will be executed, what kind of severance package, if any, will be given, which means how much month of salary will you get if you are being asked to leave. And there are also details around benefits. What kind of benefits will you enjoy if you are asked to leave after a certain number of days? So you need to go and talk to the HR around these policies, and you need to get to the detail. For example, if they tell you that, okay, after we tell you that you are being laid off, you will be paid for the next 60 days or 45 days. Then you need to understand what will that pay include. Will it include the entire pay or will it just include the basic pay? Alright, so you need to be very cautious about what kind of policies will be implemented and what kind of benefits or salary will you get or will you not get. So that was the second thing after internal networking. Third thing is actually preparing yourself for the next job opportunity. And this is where your resume preparation, your activity on the social platforms like LinkedIn, your ability to find the right consultants, find the right referrals, all of that comes into picture. A lot of people I have seen are so laid back that they wait for that particular layoff day. Somehow they are telling themselves that this is not going to happen with me, and they keep waiting till the end. And when finally they receive that letter that they are being laid off, then they start to search. Then they start to update their resume. Then they start to talk to people whom they probably know outside the company. And that is pretty late, because if you are going to act at the 11th hour, it is going to kick in a lot of panic, okay? Because now you have a deadline in front of you, and now you are probably going to leave this job, and there will be an employment gap between this job and the next job. So that's why as soon as you receive a communication saying there is a layoff coming, irrespective of how high or how great performer you are or how low performer you are, you need to start to network. You need to have your profile in place. You need to start preparing for the interview. And the next very important point is prepare financially. So you need to be prepared for that particular time period when you are not going to work. It can be 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. You have to be mentally prepared that if I am not going to earn, how are my finances going to look like? And this entire financial planning needs to happen when you actually are not in that panic situation. Please work on your financial planning even if your company is not planning to do any layoffs. And lastly, mental health is an important aspect. Whenever we land in such situation, there is going to be stress, there is going to be a lot of pressure. So it is important that you consult with somebody who can help you professionally navigate through such scenarios, because it is easier said than done. You will need professional help. You will need somebody who can counsel you. It is okay to reach out to people and ask for help. Don't try to deal with all problems by yourself. And one thing which I missed is some companies have this policy that after you exit, you cannot join a certain set of companies who may be their partners in the past or who may be their vendors in the past, etc. So please make sure that you have checked all those things. Because if a company is asking you to leave, then it is very important for you to understand what you can or cannot do. And based on the law of the land, different countries or different places or states have different labor laws. So please make sure that you are aware of that as well. Alright, I hope this helps you plan better. If you are facing such scenario and have certain experiences to share, please add them in comments. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, hit the like button and do share it in your WhatsApp groups, and see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.